Hi, welcome to Vichy and welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel.
Thank you for that, Andrew. Hope you had a good day at Vichy. I know you did because I checked out your result. 10:42 with a 52-minute swim. Talk about showing off. Well done indeed. Anyway, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Today is race day. Now, today is 2 days on from me pulling out of that crit. Let's not talk about that. So I've mixed up my upload schedule a little bit and I'm out on a time trial course. Now I'm just driving it because I'm not familiar with it. It is, however, a little bit different to a normal time trial in that I'm on my road bike and it's a 2-up. So I'll be doing it with Matt. You guys know Matt. We'll see him shortly. I thought I'd get out of the car here just to show you how steep this hill is. I know it doesn't really show it on camera, but if I just demonstrate how hard it is to get up, it must be about 25%. It's not 25%. It is probably 8%, 10% peaking maybe. There's about, I think, 800 or 900 feet of climbing on this 10-mile course, so it's not going to be super fast. But if I'm honest, this really gets me going, gets the proper time trial courses where you have to think about your pacing on the hills, your pacing on the flats, rather than just riding up and down a dual carriageway. Seems a little bit more interesting, albeit not playing to my strengths at the minute. The plan is, in fact, let's go and talk to Matt and figure out what the plan is, because my plan is to sit on his wheel all the way around, but he might have different ideas. So yeah, I'm going to drive around here and then we'll go and find Matt. Found Matt. Morning, Matt.
Morning.
How you doing?
All right, thank you. How are you?
Very good, thank you. You guys.
Pan down too far then, so I was just touching myself.
Wide angle, don't worry. You guys know Matt by now. We were just saying we haven't spoken at all about strategy. However, I've told these guys what my strategy is, and my strategy is to sit on your wheel all the way around. Does that align with what you were thinking?
That's pretty much what I expected. Yeah. That was probably the best case scenario. You're still there.
All right, we're on the same team. Okay, so today, I mean, the first 2 miles or so is flat or slightly downhill, and then it starts going up, and there's one probably pretty decent climb, isn't there? I think it's going to be what, 7 or 8 minutes or ish in total.
It's going to hurt, that one, I think.
Yeah, it's like little ring stuff, isn't it? So in terms of how I think the strategy should be is we take it in turns on the flat, then when we come to the hill, I've got to go flat out because I'm going to be the slowest out of the two of us. But if I can go over the top with a little bit left, and then Matt can then take a turn after the top because he'll be fresher because his gravity affects him less, and then after that we could resume taking turns. I don't know.
Well, you're quickly descending as well, so I figure we'll point you downhill and I'll just try and hold
so there's a couple of twisty descents as well, and although I don't really push descents in the peak so much, but when we did the halt route, yeah, I think I was descending a bit quicker than you, but I'm not out for falling off today, so that may or may not happen. But okay, yeah, fine, fair enough. I'm good at giving people a draft at the minute, so yeah, enjoy that. In terms of how big the hills are, I think it's little ring stuff, isn't it, on the big climb?
Yeah, there's nothing long particularly, is there? They're just sort of short and sharp and a fair bit of rolling as well.
Okay, so we shall see. We're out for a good result today. We want to give it everything, really, don't we? Yeah. We have just seen local pro Adam Kenway roll down the road near here, so that's a little bit demoralising. Matt was on the cusp of asking what the prize money was, so I don't think we'll ask that. I don't think we'll ask that question anymore. But we just go and sign on, don't we?
Yeah.
Let's go and sign on. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a separate video of like the actual race numbers debrief, because it's taken me years to get any numbers out of Matt, but he's promised me he's going to send me his file from today, so I can have my numbers on screen, his numbers on screen. We can compare and contrast, etc. Let's go and get signed on. Okay, so we are number 8. Let's get cracking. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, ride done and dusted. I made it round, Matt. Are you surprised?
Yeah, it was good. We finished together at the same time.
We did. How was your ride?
It was good, yeah. I think we worked well together, really. It was very similar pace, weren't we?
Yeah. I think we paced it well. I think we rode it okay. On the flat bits, we started off fairly hard. The first long climb, I sort of paced it at my own pace, and Matt stayed with me. We've just been talking about power. We'll come to that in a second. Rode fairly hard, and then it was a bit undulating for a while, wasn't it? So we sort of played it by ear in terms of like taking turns. I tended to go on the front on the downhills, which is where it counts. And then Matt took a few long turns towards the end when it was rolling, so I was having to kick on hard to stay on up the hills and then just cling on over the top. But a few times you'd lead up a climb, get my words out, and then I'd come round as we went over the top and sort of kicked on to get us up to speed, and then we'd sort of see how it went. Down there.
It worked well though. It got us up to speed quicker that way than if I was trying to push myself on to get the speed back over the climb. Yeah,
we would have been quicker if we would have won, but you know, if I'd have climbed a bit faster. So normalised power wise, I normalised 3.53, Matt normalised 3.43.
3.43.
Yeah, so Matt would have been having to have been riding a less intense power up the climbs because he's obviously waiting for me. In terms of like you know, weights, I'm 91, 92 and Matt kilos, and Matt, you're
78.
Yeah, so there's a big difference on the climbs, but you still got to put the same power out on the flat. So yeah, good ride. So we did, it was 10.25 miles. We got 26.36, which is 23.1 miles an hour with 833 feet of climbing. So I don't think that's bad on a couple of road bikes, is it?
Typical Wednesday ride pace, really.
Yeah.
Club ride.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, we're definitely on the lookout for some more sort of like team time trial action. There is one in a few weeks, but Matt reckons he's got a wedding anniversary or something. But we'll work on that one.
Be good to do some on the time trial bikes, go with the kit.
Yes, I think that we're a bit more sketchy. I think when we were taking turn, like swapping over, it wasn't fast. It was like swapping, was it? Like it was a gradual process.
Yeah.
But I think if it was fast, we'd then struggle to get back on.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I'm a team pursuiter, but that's not how it works, is it? Anyway, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's a good little hit out. I'm glad that my legs work, as they didn't on Saturday. So hopefully that's the end of that. And yes, that's it. So stay tuned for tomorrow for the full data debrief. You can have Matt's stats, my stats, talk through the ride. And yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM.